Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Pro Wrestling Sim Saving the AWA. I am the Straight Edge Monster. We got a big episode for you today. Another YouTube exclusive for you guys. 6 shows. We are starting the Crush Tag Team Tournament with the Super Tag Series. First one ever. It's going to be a round robin 2 group tournament. A little bit smaller than the Nick Bockwinkel Invitational Tournament, but it is in it pays homage to the Crusher, who won the AWA World Tag Team title, I believe, 9 times with like 4 or 5 different partners. Um, but yeah, so we got him for that, and then we are going. Before that, we're going to obviously kick off the start of the new month, and we are ending Hogan's run today as well. Tropical Takedown just happened, where Hogan dropped the AWA International Championship to Plano the Clown. Other notable things that happened on Tropical Takedown was the Shining Crowns defeating the Crush Gals to become the AWA Women's Tag Team Champs. Um, Midnight Express defeating the Marvelous Ones. Rick Rude defeating Kurt Hennig to be the #1 contender for Randy Savage's title because Randy Savage defeated Ric Flair in the main event in a 5-star match. And we also had Terry Gordy defeat Michael Hayes in a singles match, so that now the Miracle Violence Connection are guaranteed a shot at the World Class 6-Man Championships against the Freebirds. And we also had Dump Matsumoto defeat Akira Hokuto to win the AWA Women's title. So we had a lot of stuff go down on this show. It was an 87% show. We did gain popularity, but it wasn't our best show of the year by far, and it wasn't even our best pay-per-view, but it was a solid showing, and we keep the wheels moving. Today, I am not expecting any miracles from these shows. A lot of these shows are highlighting some of the lower talent, shall we say. Um, I will say that I forgot to advance to August 30th, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And I had like 5 days, but we did sign Lance Storm, and some other shit happened. Kevin Sullivan leaves the NWA. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. So maybe we'll find out what's going on there. And Stampede Wrestling made an offer for Vince Russo. I might have gotten to this point already. I don't know if I signed Lance Storm on the last episode or if it was something that I did after the stream, because I can't remember if I closed the stream. It could have been the stream before. It was one of the streams that I did. I stop right when it's to the today of the next show that I haven't booked yet. But for some reason, one of the ones that I did, it might have been the stream before, I didn't advance the 5 days after the week was over. So I did that off stream. I don't have that recorded at all, but nothing really crazy happened. But I did sign Lance Storm. That could have been on the last video. I'm not even positive, honestly. But we've got him. He signs an exclusive contract, and we put him in development with WCCW. And we are going to also give him a contract to go to Stampede Wrestling on excursion as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to our first event here. This is Superstars Idaho Center Arena. Idaho Center Arena, rather, I should say. Oh, we got 100% on the opening. Love to see it. Which I'm rolling the dice on some of these intros on this one too, because I'm putting some a lot less main eventers in it and some upper mid card and mid card guys to try to boost them up a little bit. We'll see how that works. But everybody gained except for, oh no, not everybody gained. 1, 2, 3, 4 people didn't gain. Only Dump gained. And actually it says working with Dump Matsumoto helped everyone else learn in this segment, which makes no sense. Good for them, I guess. They didn't learn anywhere else. She's the only one that gained pop in North America, but that's so weird that Plano's still not gaining. Is Plano like super over right now? I need to know. I need to know on that, guys. All right, let's see what's up. 100% 21-minute segment. You can't do better than that, guys. What the? Oh, look at that. We had 299s, but it still gave me 100 overall. Look at that. I don't think I've ever had that many segments do that well. 100, 100, 100, 99, 199. Dude, that's crazy good. All right, let's go through it. Randy Savage makes his entrance as the new AWA World Champion. Savage says it's nice to be back on top of the pro wrestling world. Savage says that beating Flair for the title at AWA Tropical Takedown was one of the greatest highlights of his career. However, it's time to move on. Rick Rude and Paul Heyman then make their entrance. Heyman says it's only right that Savage became world champ at Tropical Takedown because Rick Rude, the man who was cheated out of winning the Nick Bockwinkel Invitational Tournament in the finals against you, Savage, won his own match against Curt Hennig to become the #1 contender for that title. Heyman says Rude is going to make Savage's reign as champion short and sweet. Rick Rude says that at AWA Retribution, Savage will feel an awakening, a rude awakening. Rude then punches Savage in the mouth, but Savage fights back. Both men brawl back and forth in the ring until AWA staff come out to split them up. Wow, that's insane. That might be my favorite segment of all time because I was not expecting that to hit 100 with all that. And 21 minutes. It would have to be a colossal failure at the end of this show for us not to gain popularity with a 23-minute, the first 23 minutes of the show being perfect. And there we go. And there we go. There it is. Plano the Clown defeats Manny Fernandez by pinfall, retaining his AWA International title. First show after Tropical Takedown. Oh my God. What a letdown that was, guys. Plano is not gaining in North America. There's no way he's 100% in North America. Why is he not gaining? He's still not gaining. Another 100%, 7 minutes. Hulk Hogan makes his entrance after Plano's victory. Hulk Hogan grabs a mic as he stands in the ring with the man who defeated him at Tropical Takedown. Hogan says he admits that he underestimated Plano the Clown. Hogan says that while that is his fault, he wants Plano to know that his win was still tainted by other evil men doing his bidding for him. Hogan says he doesn't know why they helped him or what they're getting in return, but Hogan knows this. Hogan says he knows he wants one more shot at the title, no interference, no excuses. Plano asks for the mic. Hogan reluctantly hands it to him. Plano the Clown says while that is fair, he doesn't play by fair rules. So if Hogan wants things to be fair and have no interference from Jake Roberts, Demolition, or even Helicling, he can accept that. However, if he gives Hogan one more chance at the title, it will have to be tomorrow night on AWA Action. It will be a cage match, and it will be loser leaves town. Big match, guys. Big match. 80% Freebird promo. Michael Hayes says that Terry Gordy got lucky at AWA Tropical Takedown. Hayes says you beat all 3 of them in singles action, la-dee-da. Hayes says the thing about these titles they hold is that you have to beat them all at the same time. Hayes says, so guess what? You'll get your title match. In fact, you will get your title match at AWA All-Star Wrestling's Gold Rush. Hayes says, just know this, your luck has run out. That's a pretty good segment. Uh-oh. Jerry Lawler's injured. No, Jerry Lawler injured. Referee has informed you that Jerry Lawler was injured 13 minutes into the match. The severity of the injury is unknown right now. What do you want to do? Jerry Lawler was supposed to win. We'll just cut to the finish. Small risk to worsen the injury. Call. Just like the crowd reaction is already 55%. We'll cut to the finish. Winner, we're still gonna go Jerry Lawler. Okay, so I mean, okay, well that ended up being okay. I probably should have let Idol win, but hopefully it's not anything crazy. 80% for Lawler. There's a reason why I let Lawler win this time. Usually Lawler loses against Austin Idol because Austin Idol I was pushing hard, but there's a reason. So, anyway, fuck. Hopefully it's not too far out though. Nothing set in stone right now. It's something kind of for the future, near future. So if it does end up being for a long time, it's not something I can't pivot away from. It's nothing set in stone, thankfully. All right. Next up, we've got a 76% Ted DiBiase Enterprise promo. Ted DiBiase says that tropical takedown things went down exactly the way they planned it. Piper has no shot against them. DiBiase says they even let him pick his own teammates and he couldn't get it done. DiBiase says this isn't the PAT he's going against. He says this is the TDE, and they're the foundation of the AWA, whether the fans like it or not. And in the main event, we had a 4-star match. All right, we saved our best match for the last, and it's 87%. And the Brain Busters defeat the Texas Tornadoes for to retain, rather, I should say, for the AWA World Tag Team Championship. So Arn Anderson defeats Kerry Von Erich got pinfall after hitting the Spine Buster. Brain Busters retain him successfully, which I did this match here because I didn't have any time left on the pay-per-view, and they haven't defended in a while, so we went ahead and just did that. We definitely gained. Let's go. 91. 91. That's a great show. That's a great show right there. That ended up being really good. Man, that one Plane of the Clown match, though. All right, Primetime Wrestling holds it. That was one of the things right there. Manny wanted a title shot, so we got that done. 4.125, 4.12 million viewers. We sold 12,279 tickets. Not too shabby. I haven't looked on the other channels to see how we're good. Oh, we're moving up. Boy, remember when we weren't getting any viewers in Japan? We're moving up in Japan. Love that. Man, we are really moving up in Japan. That's crazy. Okay. I wonder what... Let's go to promotions. How good are we doing in Japan, actually? So All Japan is 56. WWF is only 25. I don't think NWA... or New Japan is 81. NWA is 30, and we are 54. Man, we were like nothing, bro, before we got that bullshit small TV deal, and it is paying off dividends. Big dividends. All right, cool. All right, let's see what this fucking injury was before I move forward. Oh, thank God. It's just a concussion. That's probably why the match still did all right. Okay, so yeah, we're still good. October 27th, 1989. I think we're good. I don't think... When's his contract run out? Ain't his one of the ones on my list? I have a long list of people that are running out of contracts. 137 days away. We got a lot of expiring contracts coming up, guys. Where is it? I wrote these all down. Where the fuck is Jerry Lawler's contract at? Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lawler. Dude, I swear I wrote his shit down. 137. I don't see it on here now. What the... Hold on. Jerry Lawler. Oh, expires December 31st, 1989. Wasn't that up there? December 31st. There's so many people. There it is, right there. 120. Oh, because I'm dumb. That's when I wrote it down. Obviously, it changed because we went ahead. So 122 days away. I'm dumb. All right. Okay, so 122 days away. Did I write that down wrong when I did it? I could have. Who knows? No, all these say 122. Maybe I wrote this down before the last video I did, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So, okay. So, yeah, that's 122 days away, so that's December. So he will be back before the for the injury, so before his contract expires. So that's good. All right, cool. All right, do we have any more promises? Or are we good on promises? We're good on promises. Good, 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 good. All right. Okay, so now that was actually way better than I thought it was going to be. So off to a hot start. I mean, I'm sure some shit's going to go down where we're not going to get the start that we want or the finish that we want, the ending that we want, I should say. All right, we're staying in the Idaho Center Arena in Idaho. 100 again. That one was a little bit better as far as... I got to check Plano's fucking popularity. Man, I gotta check that shit. All right, 100% on that. $91. Bobby Heenan and Ric Flair actually went down on that. 23 minutes though. Still great. Still a great segment. I'll take it. The Horsemen make their entrance to the arena. Ric Flair says that he may not have won the world title. He may not have the world title anymore, but that wouldn't last long. Flair says he will wrestle the first man to answer his challenge at Gold Rush. The Outlaws make their entrance. Road Warrior Animal says he's accepting Flair's challenge. Flair says that's funny because the challenge is for a tag team match, and Animal no longer has a partner because Hawk is out with an injury. Ric Flair thought he's outsmarted him. Everybody thought he wanted a singles match, but it was really a tag match challenge. Then Sting comes out. So we went 87% for the entrance, 93% for the promo, 90% for the entrance, 90% for the promo. Sting 100% to make his entrance. Sting comes out. It's going to be Sting and Animal versus Flair and Luger at Gold Rush. The Outlaws with Sting brawl with the Horsemen, and that was at 89%. So yeah, I mean, pretty good. Doing pretty good there. 91 is still helping out the angle. I'm pretty sure. I think it's around that, maybe a little bit less. So that'll definitely help there. And it was a 23-minute segment, so can't go wrong there. 68%. That's 10% better than the Plano the Clown title match, so I'll take it. Sid Vicious destroys Barry Horowitz and keeps the title, or keeps his title by pinfall after hitting the power bomb. So yeah, we hadn't seen Sid in a while either. Speaking of, Vader attacks Sid from behind. Vader hits him with his own power bomb. Vader keeps screaming, "We're not done," into the camera as we go to commercial break. Wow, 96%. That helps that. God damn it. What is going on with the fucking injuries? Five-star match with an injury. Let's go. Davey Boy Smith and Dynamite Kid successfully retained the AWA US Tag Team Championship over the Hart Foundation, 88%, and Owen is hurt, unfortunately. That sucked. That sucks because they're in a fucking feud right now. Like, everybody in my feuds are getting just destroyed. I'm glad I got a big roster. A video plays where Manny Fernandez talks about all his struggles and obstacles in the AWA. Manny says he doesn't know what he has to do to finally turn a corner that doesn't lead to a dead end, but he needs to find that corner soon. Then out of nowhere, Tito Santana shows up. Tito says he's been watching Manny for the last few years and he's always been impressed with his style and dedication. He says that he was left to rot alone by a man he considered a friend, Rick Martel, and he sees that no one is watching Manny's back. Tito offers his hand and says if Manny needs a partner to watch his back, that Tito will be there for him. Only 65%, but like I told you, we're doing things. We're doing things. So like, I'm cool with those. I'm cool with that. I'm not cool with all my people getting fucking hurt though. I know that. Next up, it is the loser leaves town cage match between Plano the Clown and Hulk Hogan. Here we go for the AWA International Championship. There it is, 78%. Loser leaves town cage match. Hulk Hogan is destroying Plano at first and the fans are loving it, but Plano manages to get a turnbuckle pad off of one of the top turnbuckles. Plano ends up reversing a throw to the corner, and Hogan hits the exposed steel. The match slowly turns from there as Plano gets the upper hand. Hogan eventually fights back with the help from his fans cheering him on. Hogan starts no-selling punches being thrown by Plano. Hogan delivers a leg drop to Plano and goes to escape the cage to win. As Hogan nears the top of the cage, the lights go out. Wait a second. There was said to be no interference. The lights come back on, and it's a man dressed in all black with a black hat. Who is that? He's on the floor looking into the ring through the cage at Hogan. Hogan sees him and is confused. Hogan gets down and is confronting him. The man then pulls something out of his pocket. It's powder right into Hogan's eyes. What? Plano the Clown is back up and delivers a low blow kick to Hogan. Hogan is now down. Plano goes to the top of the cage but doesn't climb out. Instead, he jumps off the top of the cage with his whoopee cushion finisher. Now Plano gets up, laughs like a madman, and climbs the cage to escape. Plano the Clown wins, retains, and Hogan must leave the AWA. This is insane. And finally, a 100% tribute video package. A video about Hogan's 2 runs in the AWA plays, complete with highlights including his win over Nick Bockwinkel for the AWA World title that was overturned, and his big AWA International Championship win over the Ultimate Warrior in a cage match on AWA Superstars just a few weeks ago. See ya, Hogan. It's been real. Enjoy the WWF and all that money that you signed for. We gained in pop again, 89%. Not as good as the first show, but I'll take it. And now I must end the storyline with Hogan. It was at 81. I really need to see Plano's fucking shit. He's only at 66 pop. Why is he not gaining popularity in the segments anymore? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Eloquin, what is she at right now? She's at 82. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, we gotta get Plano some more shit, bro. 12,279 again. Another sellout. Superstars usually has a better rating though. Or, yeah, it was still not as good as Superstars. Superstars usually has a better rating than Action. Let's see what Owen Hart's injury was. He's got a concussion now. God damn it. I mean, if the match is still really decent, especially if it was going to be really good anyway, I can pretty much guarantee that it was going to be a concussion. Now, if it ends up being a really bad match and it's like between good people, so it should have been higher, it's probably about to be a bad injury. So, like, I'll take those injuries right there, even though they're brain injuries, but I'm not thrilled. It's quite insane that Plano is still at fucking only 66 with 2 really strong programs. I don't know what he was before. I really wish I could go back and see what Matt Bourne was when I first got him from WCCW. I'd have to go find an old video and like try to pause it on it when I go through him on the screen or whatever. That would take forever to find, but yeah, that's interesting. That is quite interesting. I guess I could start a new game and then see what he was, maybe. I don't know. I don't really want to potentially fuck something up. But there we go. So all we got left now. Oh, we still got a decent amount. We still got 2 more shows, and then the first 2 shows of the Super Tag Series. Russo agrees on the informal working agreement with Stampede Wrestling, which is insane. I might have to change that before he kills Stampede Wrestling. Okay, nothing happened there. NWA holds NWA main event. Nothing really happening there. Stevie Ray enters the wrestling world. That's pretty cool. Oh, shit. I wanted Nikita. No, I wanted Nikita. This motherfucker already chose to sign with somebody, didn't he? Oh, no, 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 no. Fuck, he was on my list. Oh, okay, I can still offer him. Okay, okay. So we want Nikita. What does he want? He wants $35,000 per month. All right, so he wants 15%. So we're gonna give him 30%. We'll give him double that. Give him no gate. No percentage for that. We want him for how old is he? 30? 4 years. We'll take Nikita for 4 years. 4 years is a long time. Let's do 3 years. Pay per appearance is none. So we go 2,000, right? So we go 2,000. Let's see if we can make this worth it. Let's do a little mathy math. So we go 2,000 per appearance, right? And we have 2 shows a week for 52 weeks, so that's 104. That's 208,000, right? Okay, so we'll go signing bonus of 205,000. We'll go pay per month of 60,000. 1, 2, 3. Missing a 0 there. I almost fucked up. I don't know if I want to bring him in as a heel or face, though. I feel like I got a lot of heels. We'll do face. 60,000. Also do no house shows. See if he likes that. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. How do we want to do this, guys? Does that sound reasonable? Okay, so WWF is offering him 33,950. What? This is the first one? No, this is 1990. Okay. So he was only getting paid 13,000. All right, they're offering him 36,000 with a wage appearance. They're offering him 33,950 with a wage appearance. Face and face. I'm offering him as a face too. All right, so I just can't see the signing bonus. They're also giving them the 15% merch, 2% gate. What do they want? 2%, 1%, 15%. So I'm giving him more of the shit. Man. I feel like he would be able to tell me the signing bonus too in real life. Like, he'd be like, hey, this is what they're offering me. So I don't like that I can't see the signing bonus, but I get it. You don't want to be able to see everything. Okay, we fumbled on Hogan, obviously. Well, not really. I mean, they're paying him a shit ton of money. They stole him. They really wanted him. We'll go 3 years, 0. We're gonna go. They're offering him 33 and 36, so we'll do 45. That's a lot. I'm offering you a 200K bonus. Oh, 205,000 bonus. That's 20,500. Hold on. I almost fucked that up again. All right. 200,500 bonus. And I'll give you 30% and no house shows. Upper mid card and face. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna go with it. I don't even remember. I don't even know how many years they were offering them. Okay, we'll see. Oh my god, Ric Flair, you just lost the title, dude. You just lost it. This man wants a title match. Holy shit. This fucking guy. This guy's really pissing me off. Alright, let's look at Hercules versus Jim Duggan. Nothing happened there. Anything here? No titles. No titles there. Earthquake defeated Big John Studd to retain the $1 Million Championship, USWA. Let's see. Doug Gilbert defeated Dustin Rhodes to retain. Doug Gilbert, boy, they were pushing Doug Gilbert to the fucking moon over there. Giant Haystacks beat Johnny Saint. British Bulldogs defeated Dave Finlay and Adrian Street. Billy Jack Haynes defeated Ken Shamrock. Dan Severn lost to Pat Tanaka. John Nord defeated Big Juice. Eddie Guerrero defeated Sabu. Rana Singh defeated Terry Power. Liger and Mysterio defeated the Pacific Warriors. Okay. That's a good card. Hogan leaves AWA and joins the WWF. Vince Russo is now working with Stampede Wrestling and fucking Portland Wrestling, apparently. Adrian Street is still the UKPW World Champion. The British Bulldogs are still the UKPW Tag Team Champions. Terry Power defeated Bambi to win the UKPW Women's title. Okay. Nikita Koloff said yes to us. Let's go. I definitely offered him way more per month than they did. I mean, not way more, but like a decent amount more. I gave him way more merchandise percentage as well. Finalize. We've got in 30 days or whatever it's going to be, though. Hulk Hogan leaves AWA as of today. Make sure he's not in any more storylines. Pretty sure that was the last one. Yeah, we're good. Cool. So we lose Hogan but get Nikita Koloff. I feel like that's pretty good. I mean, it's not the greatest as far as promos go, but as far as in-ring stuff and wrestling skill, I feel like it's pretty good. Let's see. Let's see, my roster. Well, I guess it's not. He still won't be under my shit yet. Let's do Nikita Koloff. 57 wrestling skill. I feel like that's a little low, actually. Although it does say experience only 5 years. And Hogan. 66 wrestling skill? Really? Maybe I didn't win on this. I saved on a lot of money. I'll give you that. One-time WWF World Heavyweight Champion for 1,464 days. One-time AWA International Champion 11 days. That's funny. Well, good luck to him, man. 46, 12, and 1 so far in match history. He's fucking. He came in really popular. He left 100 popularity. So like, I didn't treat him as bad as like part of me wanted to when I first got him. Like, but I did help put over Plano on the way out. So it's whatever. WWF planning a big push for Wayne Bloom. Why? For what? Yeah, we got him, baby. We got him. I'm very hyped for that, actually. That really hurts NWA bad, though. NWA gonna have to fucking chill out some money for somebody like WWF did to get Hogan back. I've got... Do I have... Is Lance Storm really in AJPW? What the hell's going on with that? I don't remember putting him over there. That's quite interesting. I thought I need to put him in Stampede. Oh yeah, he's gonna be in developmental. Shit. Lance Storm. Lance Storm. Oh, he's not even there yet. Oh, because okay, I get it. His contract was about to be up, so he's still there for a few more days. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. If we go to workers and just go to Lance Storm on here. Yeah, it was a written contract. Okay. So that's what happened. He was about to end, and I got him. And then I put him in development. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Indie bookings allowed. I didn't know that. I didn't know we could do that. That's what I should have been doing. I do like that I put them in specific areas, though, that makes sense with them specifically. Like when I'm going to put him in Stampede Wrestling for a little bit. Okay. Let's get going on the next week here. USWA pair up Headhunter A and Headhunter B. Well, that's thinking outside the box there. Good job. Greg Gagne wins again. Can y'all do anything else besides Greg Gagne, bro? Like, what are we doing here? NJPW, Suzuki wins. Raven wins. Koshinaka wins. Okay. Here we go. Next up, AWA Superstars at Rimrock Auto Arena in Montana. 100%. Okay, next up, 92 16-minute segment. These opening segments that are longer with the actual storytelling and entertainment part are actually hitting really well for me lately, especially today, for sure. Roddy Piper slowly makes his way to the ring to start the show. Piper says he's tired of all the games and shenanigans and tomfoolery. Piper says he wants one thing right now, and that's Ted DiBiase one-on-one. TDE walks out to the stage. Ted DiBiase says that he will give Piper what he wants as long as Piper can accomplish three things first. He has to beat Dan Spivey one-on-one. 2, he has to beat Colt Casanova one-on-one. 3, he has to defeat both members of the Snake Eye Syndicate in a tag team match where DiBiase gets to pick Piper's partner. DiBiase says if he can do all 3 of those things, he will face him one-on-one. Piper responds and says he accepts, but if he does all those things and then he beats DiBiase, he wants DiBiase a second time after that for the $1 Million Championship. DiBiase laughs and accepts. That's a lot of conditions. That is a lot of conditions. Next up, we've got a 59%. Dump Matsumoto defeats Debbie Debutante to retain the AWA Women's Championship. Ultimate Warrior's back now that Hogan's gone. Ultimate Warrior's backstage and says that he's disappointed in himself and he's disappointed in Hulk Hogan. For Hogan to come so far to finally beat Warrior for the International Championship only to immediately fumble it into the hands of Planet the Clown is a travesty. But then to turn your backs on all of your Hulkamaniacs is a betrayal of epic proportions. Foreshadowing, just in case you didn't know, Hogan joined WWF as a heel. Warrior says he will once again climb mountains here in the AWA and once again will hold championships, but right now he must figure out his next steps to ensure those things happen, not just for him, but for all of his warriors. 98%, I'll tell you. He's been gone for a little bit, and he's probably a little bit pissed off, so that's cool. 72%. We can always count on the Von Erichs and the fabulous Freebirds, baby. Michael Hayes defeats Chris Von Erich by pinfall to retain the titles. Next up, a 55% segment. And this is one of the things I was talking about. I knew this was going to happen, but I'm cool with it. Old classical British style music blares over their speakers. Out comes Chris Adams, Steven Regal, and Dave Taylor, all dressed in Union Jack attire and led out by, is that Lord Alfred Hayes? When did he get here? Spoiler alert, I've had him for about half a fucking year waiting for this moment. They slowly get into the ring. They stare down the Freebirds. They exchange head nods and the Freebirds leave. As the Von Erichs slowly make their way back to their feet, the three Brits attack them. Why? Why are these guys attacking the Von Erichs? They leave the Von Erichs laying in the ring once more and lead to a chorus of boos from the crowd. 55%. We'll take it. We'll take it. It's their debut. No one knows who they are. Their popularity is very low. Not to mention they lost a lot when I did have them. It'll be okay. 74%. Hopefully that's a good bounce back. As Plano the Clown defeats Bob Backlund. As Plano the Clown, Jake Roberts, and the Demolition, and all the guys that got involved in the Hogan match at Tropical Takedown go against Bob Backlund, Sergeant Slaughter, Austin Idol, and Patriot, trying to avenge Hogan's loser leave town mishap and get back at Plano, the Demolition, and Roberts, but it doesn't work out as Plano the Clown defeats Bob Backlund. 86? Okay. That was a better debut. Let's talk about it. A brawl takes place after the match between both teams. Suddenly the lights go out. An insane fire lightning show takes place as the arena stays pitch black. All of a sudden, Luna Vachon appears under a spotlight, aka she got kicked out of developmental because she was causing issues, so I had to bring her back. She raises her hands up and red lights fill the arena as she is flanked by two men. Who are they? They look creepy as hell. The fans don't know what's going on. The lights go back off, and when they come back on, all the good guys are laid out in the ring while everyone else, Plano, Heliquin, Roberts, Demolition, and Rabadaba, have vanished completely. Let's go. Just so you know, the two guys are Papa Hex and Drake Vane. That is Papa Shango and Gangrel, for those of you that don't know. You can't see it up here at the end right there. And we will talk more about that in the next episode. And I mean like the next show that I'm about to do, not the next stream. So that was 86%. We'll take it. This is probably a L, but I don't care. We did lose Pop. But 82 with two debuts that one went well, one didn't. I mean, I gotta say that's a dub. I gotta say that was way better ending than I thought it was gonna be, and I was really fucking nervous. And for some reason, my last segment isn't on here for some reason. I don't know where it went. I don't know where my last segment is right there. Luckily, I'm paying attention because there's supposed to be an 86 segment right there. But it'll be alright. We know it was there. Uh, 3.85. Ooh, that was not good. That went down drastically, actually, but whatever. Shortlist news. Who's on my shortlist? Shane Douglas? Sold 12,000 tickets. Okay. Let's go to event histories and make sure that segment actually stayed on there. Because, I mean, that was a cool-ass segment. And they kind of just fucked me over right there. All right, so yeah, it's up there. The segment stayed up there. Sweet. I guess it just disappeared on the screen. How do you find your short list? I don't remember how. There's a way to find your short list. I legit forgot how to fucking find the short list, guys. I don't understand where the fuck the short list is. I know how to put people on the short list and take them off. Found it. I mean, that's a weird place to put it, but whatever. And it is Shane Douglas. That's on there. So Shane Douglas, the Barbarian Warlord, Scott Steiner, Ron Simmons, Rick Steiner, Nikita Koloff, which I don't need him on there anymore. Remove him, from the short list. We're good. Jim Neidhart, Brett Como is on there as well. All right. Let's see if our next show, it's probably not going to be that, hopefully it won't be that bad. We had Earthquake versus Mike Rotunda. Earthquake won again. Boy, they're really making fucking Earthquake defend this fucking $1 million championship, and I don't understand why. I like it a lot. It's like the only title they have, apparently. There's more than one show to book. Please select which show you would like to book first. Yeah, we'll do AWA Action. We already did it. So AWA Action first. Start the show. And confirm. 100%. This is also in Montana. And this is the one I was worried about the most because I put Papa Hex and Drake Vane in the opening segment, but I try to put heavy hitters with them, and it worked. They all gained except for Rude and Roberts, so like it definitely worked. So that's cool. I'll take it. 80. Oh, let's go. Okay, that was way better than I thought it was gonna be. The lights go out, and out come Plano the Clown, Jake Roberts, Axe, Smash, Rabadaba, Luna Vachon, Heliquin, and the two men from last night. Rabadaba grabs a microphone. Daba says that what you are looking at right now is the Carnival of Fear. Daba says he is the master of this carnival. Rabadaba says that he wants to introduce everyone to the most dominating force in not just wrestling, but the world. First up, Plano the Clown and Heliquin. Daba says Plano and Heliquin are a match made in hell, and it was Plano who contacted Rabadaba to get this crew together after Plano was out with injury after his mirror match with Savage. Next up, Jake the Snake Roberts. Daba says he contacted Jake about coming to the AWA to insert real dominance in the pro wrestling landscape after he was held down by men who would rather put smiles on kids' faces than deal with the cruel real world of actual life lessons. Rabadaba says the next cog in the machine of the carnival is the Demolition. He says they're the destructive force behind it all. They will be the bounty hunters of the carnival. When I say destroy, they say how fast. They will lay out anything in their paths. Daba says that brings him to the future. Daba says the issue with stables and factions and families these days is that they're not set up to succeed in the long term. They're set up to win now, but this Carnival of Fear is set up to win now and later. Meet the Bone King, Papa Hex, and the Blood Prince, Drake Vane, along with Luna Vachon. I am the necromancer Rabadaba who brought them back to life after Luna found their lifeless bodies and brought them to me. I have formed the most dominant force, and soon you won't be scared of Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger. You'll be scared of the Carnival of Fear, and honestly, you should be. Let's go. The only one that lost pop was Jake. And Plano didn't gain again. Man, what is Plano missing? What's going on with Plano? Why is he not gaining pop in North America on these segments? They're so good. 88% was not expecting that. Rabadaba's low, Heliquin's low, Luna's low, and Drake Vane and Papa Hex are literally fucking brand new. So this thing was carried basically by Plano, Jake, and Demolition, and they did it. They fucking did it. I'm so stoked that that thing turned out to be an 83. 63%, and this is a 3-star match. This was the Crush Gals, and it's teaming up with the Shining Crowns to go against the Glamour Girls and Fatal Eclipse. Fatal Eclipse is the new tag team. They're not really a new tag team, but they got a tag team name now of Akira Okudo and Devil Masami within the Fuji family. That is a lot of green right there. Love that. 63%, 3 stars, will take it. And the result was Manami Toyota defeating Judy Martin by pinfall. 75%. Next up, as Jesse Ventura is standing backstage with his client Rick Martel, Ventura says his client Martel is going to wipe the mat with Santana in Santana's debut here in the AWA. Martel then says Tito has never been able to touch him in the ring, and tonight will be no different. 69%. With the help of Ventura, Martel gets a quick roll-up victory over Santana, so Santana does lose his debut in AWA, which doesn't happen very often. 69% for that. Next up, we got a 63%. As Martel immediately attacks Santana after the match, continuing the assault. Manny Fernandez runs down to the ring with a steel pipe in hand. Martel and Ventura are chased out of the ring by Manny and Tito. Next up, oh, this is going to be a bad show, guys. I don't even care, though. That first segment made it worth it for me. The Carnival of Fear debut hitting like that was crazy. Lord Alfred Hayes is backstage with Chris Adams, Steven Regal, and Dave Taylor. Hayes says that everyone is looking at sophistication, class, and elegance. We are looking at the blue bloods of wrestling. Hayes says that their first priority is to take out the lowest class of scum in the AWA, and they could think of no one better than the revered farm boys known as the Von Erichs. Alfred Hayes says that everyone needs to raise a cup of tea high in the air as we celebrate the downfall of the Von Erich dynasty. Interesting. Next up, the main event was a 79%. As the Carnival of Fear, I almost said Cradle of Fear. As the Carnival of Fear defeats Ricky Steamboat, Kurt Hennig, and the British Bulldogs in a 4-on-4 match, Jake Roberts defeats Ricky Steamboat by pinfall to win the match. Plano gained right there. Plano gained 1.3 right there. I'll take it. And this is an L, but I'm cool with that. And 74%, so it was really bad. But we got some stuff done. And the thing was is that a lot of the low-end stuff that I needed to do just happened to be on the same show. I also lost popularity in Europe for the first time ever. But it's all good because, like I said, I just needed to be done. And it just happened to be like a perfect storm, which happens every now and then where it has to be on the same show. And I gave a lot of the main guys the night off on that one. So no big deal, no big deal. All right, and we're going to go right into the next show that's happened on the same day. Luckily, none of these ended up being guys that were wrestling on the TV show. This is in Williams Arena, Minnesota, and this is night 1 of the AWA Super Tag Series for the Crush Tag Team Tournament Round Robin. 2 groups, red group and blue group. So not 4 groups like the Nick Bockwinkel Invitational Tournament, and there's only 6 teams in each group, so 12 teams overall. All right, let's start the show. And it's like straight up, just like the Nick Bockwinkel Invitational Tournament was. There's just a straight up 6 matches, and that's it for the crowd, since it's not televised. Oh shit, Owen is hurt. Oh, that's right. Okay, so hold on. I forgot that we said that if somebody was hurt, we would save it. That's what we did with the. That's what we did with the thing. Okay, hold on. All right, so we're gonna give him. It was 10:30, and we're at September 7th. So we'll bring him back. We'll just add a month after it's over. Okay, let's see. We'll just do none. We'll do injury heal date. We'll just do 08. No, we'll go 09. And we could do brain injury still, I guess. And then just do 09, 06, 89. That way he's still back. Alright. Alright, let's try that. Remember, we got to add a month. I'm going to write that down somewhere, actually. Let me write that down. Add month injury to Owen Hart after tournament. So this is all automatic too, so it'd be hilarious if they actually win the tournament and fucking he has to go all the way. But all right, let's do. All right, let's do it. Let's try this again. Start show. Confirm. God, guys, I just did it. Did I not save it? Owen Hart, brain injury. Should I do 903? 903. Okay, alright, let's try that. Turn the game. Shouldn't be hurt anymore. Let's do medical. It's still up there. Oh, don't tell me I can't fucking do this now, because I'm gonna be super pissed. Alright, hold on. Let me just take the fucking thing all the way off then, I guess. I'm just putting none. Workers. Owen. I kind of don't want him to have 2 fucking brain injuries anyway when I put it back on, if that makes sense. The angle will say injury none. Let's try that. Medical. Okay, he's not up there. Alright. Might have been my fault. I haven't done this before, so that's very confusing. Okay, there we go. All right, so these are not going to be as good matches as the Nick Bockwinkel one, because Nick Bockwinkel was like basically all top dudes, and I couldn't use all my top tag teams because Hawk is still hurt. I did not see who just won that fucking first match. I'm dumb. Eddie Gilbert. And I'm in that Express win against the Nasty Boys 72. That was actually a 3-star match. Wow. Okay. I'm going to guess the Rock and Roll Express one, but you never know. What? They actually let the Marvelous Ones defeat the Fantastics? Wasn't expecting that. 75%, 4.5 stars. Nice. Okay, we might be okay. Might not be as bad as I thought it was going to be. Bret Hart wins, 4 stars. 83%. Okay. Foundation get the dub. $78%. Okay, 3 stars. This is not as bad as I thought it was going to be, and then the main event is my worst match. I knew it would be. Let's look at that. 61%. And wow, the NYC one. Okay, cool. All right, so in that show, lost Pop. That's fine. 76%. I'm probably gonna lose 0.2 on all 5 of these shows, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. I need to find out who the fuck won those matches because I totally was not paying attention. Let's go to tournaments real quick. All right, so yeah, Rock and Roll Express did win, and the other one I didn't pay attention to was Midnight Riders, and yes, they won. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so we made 3 points. We did a 3.64 on the TV show, and that says 14,625 tickets. I don't know. Is that really total? Hold on. What the fuck? Event history. Now it's 14,625. Oh, because they were in the same place. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, no, they weren't in the same place. What the fuck are we doing? Williams Arena. So 14,625 for the Super Tag Series. 14,625. Got it. I can't believe I didn't pay attention to that either. And I had already set up everything, so I was like, I'm not changing the date and then having to reset all that up. And that one's 14,625. Why are they the exact same? That's weird. They're 2 completely different arenas. And the other Rimrock one was only 12,000. I'll take it though. Don't like that, but I'll take it. I'm a huge fan of that. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's a glitch in the game or what. Alright, let's see what happens. Nothing there. And in the way, Jim Powers defeats John Tatum. Obi Anderson wins for his team. And Scott Steiner of the Steiner Brothers defeat the Powers of Pain. Alright. Alright, now we're going to start the second night of the tag series. 67%. Buddha and Ming win. The Rock and Roll Express defeat the Nasty Boys. That is a 68%. The Snake Eyes Syndicate defeat the Fantastic. How no love for the Fantastics here. No love for these matches either. 72%. Magnum TA and Barry Windham win that one. 2%. The Hart Foundation defeat the New Rockers, and that was a 4.5 star match. 80%. And then the main event, 4.5. I'd say the last two were the good ones on that one. I actually changed those around before I wrote them down because I saw that what the other main event was for the first show. I knew I was going to be the worst one, so. Lost pop again, but that's okay. 79 was better. Just not good enough to gain pop, which is fine. And let's see what the attendance was on that one. 14,600. What the fuck? Okay, 14,620. I'm almost positive that the other thing was supposed to be 12,000, but it's whatever. Okay, so there you have it. Now we're gonna look at some other stuff and then skip ahead these 4 days, and then we're out of here. That was the show. That was the first 2 nights of the tournament. Let's see what's going on here. Why are they making this man defend this fucking title on every show? It's like they want it off of him, and it's like they're trying to act like he needs to fight for real for it or something. He just keeps beating everybody. It's so weird. Steven Regal would defeat Adrian Street in a fucking non-title match. What is going on? All right, let's see. Billy Jack Haynes defeats Ken Shamrock again. Hillbilly Jim defeats Hardline Haggerty, whoever the hell that is. Buddy Roberts defeats Ivan Koloff. Rick Steiner of the Steiner Brothers defeat the Powers of Pain again. And Eddie Guerrero wins. Liger Mysterio win. Cactus Jack defeats Fatu to retain his title. All right, next up. Scott Steiner wins the NWA World Heavyweight Championship for the first time. Oh my God. Oh shit. Kawada retains his title. Tenryu retains his title over Cactus Jack. Masawa and Kobashi retain the tag team titles. And Saruta and Akira Tao, or Toe maybe, defend their titles and keep them. So, no championships change there. Clash of the Champions, though, we had one change apparently. Oh, that's why. Okay, the game is getting smarter when I'm hiring someone, they make them lose on the way out their title. I forgot Nikita Koloff was even their champion. Damn, they should have tried harder to keep him. Why didn't they try harder to keep him? They didn't even offer him as much money as fucking WWF did. That's crazy. Mark Callis and Honky Tonk Man defeat Hercules Hernandez and Jim Neidhart. That's an awful, awful main event. Scott Steiner is their champ. And I plan on going after Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner hard as a tag team. So, like, all these people that keep making their fucking tag team guys world champions has not been working out. I grabbed Axe. I grabbed Animal. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting because I'm going after Scott and Rick Steiner hard, dude. Warlord defeated Big T to retain the world television title. Interesting. Hillbilly Jim signed with NWA, really? Interesting stuff. Let's see what our mail is. Oh, the promotional war stuff. Okay, so 8-0 on NWA, 8-0 on WWF, 7-1 on New Japan. Scott Steiner wins. Nothing there. Tenryu defeated Jumbo Saruto. That's pretty cool. Oh, pretty cool match. Nothing there. Jason Knight defeated fucking Yokozuna to keep the world title. What are we doing? My boy Yokozuna needs to win the fucking title. I didn't know if I already checked that or not, but apparently nothing happened there. Okay. And now we're on today. So yeah. So now I'm good. There we go. We made it. So we got 2 episodes of TV, 2 tag series. Which did I do these already? Oh, thank God I did. Okay. Yes, I did all those. All right, sweet. So that'll save me some time. So I got to do 2 TV episodes, the 2 tag series, Gold Rush, and then that'll be an episode right there all the way to Gold Rush, which is my Clash of Champions, the All-Star Wrestling Gold Rush. And then my last episode for September, well, not September, I guess, but until the pay-per-view, I should say, will be uh, AWA Superstars, AWA Action, Super Tag Series, and then Retribution will end that one. Where I'm going to have to plug in the Retribution matches from the Super Tag Series, though, is the problem. The winner of the 2 groups, barring a tie, of course, will to get plugged into Retribution. All right, cool. So it shouldn't take too long to do that. Oh, sweet. So overall, I'm pretty happy with what happened today. We lost Pop probably overall. We only gained in the first 2, I think, actually. So we gained in the first one, second one. We lost Pop in the third and fourth. Then we lost 0.2 and 0.2 for the Super Tag Series, which we're going to lose anyway. Because I wasn't able to use like my best tag teams because I'm not using the champions for obvious reasons. So, I mean, all in all, pretty good. My tag team division is so fucking stacked. It's just like, I haven't been able to build a bunch of them up because I'm so stacked and I only got limited time. But we have knocked down our wrestlers to 116. I think we were like 130 something at one point. So like, and then of course, like I said, I've got a lot of people that I'm not re-upping at the end of the year. So we'll see how it goes. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm out. And thank you all for watching. This has been Pro Wrestling Sim saving the AWA. I am the Straight Edge Monster. I'm out. Deuces.